Hello, today I will read from the book of 2 Kings, the chapter 21. Manasseh, there is a title here, Manasseh, king of Judah. Manasseh was 12 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 55 years. His mother's name was Hephzibah. It's a weird name. I mean, like speaking, pronunciation. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, following the detestable practices of the nations the Lord had driven out before the Israelites. Why? I mean, the empire of Israel decayed, was defeated, and now Judah was still on top, on foot. But they didn't care, I don't know. Had driven out before the Israelites. He rebuilt the high places his father Hezekiah had destroyed. He also erected altars to Baal and made an Asherah pole, as Ahab, king of Israel, had done. He bowed down to all the starry hosts and worshipped them. He built altars in the temple of the Lord, of which the Lord had said, "In Jerusalem I will put my name." In both courts of the temple of the Lord, he built altars to all the starry hosts. Wow, wow, wow. In both courts of the temple of the Lord, he put idols. Wow. He sacrificed his own son in the fire, practiced sorcery and divination, and consulted mediums and spiritists. Wow. All the wizards, all the... He did much evil in the eyes of the Lord, provoking him to anger. In the temple of the Lord. Wow. He took the carved Asherah pole he had made and put it in the temple, or which the Lord had said to David and to his son Solomon, "In this temple and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, I will put my name forever. I will not again make the feet of the Israelites wander from the land I gave their forefathers, if only they will be careful to do everything I commanded them and will keep the whole law that my servant Moses gave them." But the people did not listen. Manasseh led them astray, so that they did more evil than the nations of the Lord had destroyed before the Israelites. The Lord said through his servants, the prophets, "Manasseh, king of Judah, has committed these detestable sins. He has done more evil than the Amorites who preceded him, and has led Judah into sin with his idols. Therefore, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. I am going to bring such disaster on Jerusalem and Judah that the ears of everyone who hears of it will tingle." Wow. "I will stretch out over Jerusalem the measuring line used against Samaria and the plumb line used against the house of Ahab. I will wipe out Jerusalem as one wipes a dish, whipping it and turning it upside down. I will forsake the remnant of my inheritance and hand them over to their enemies. They will be looted and plundered by all their foes, because they have done evil in my eyes and have provoked me to anger from the day their forefathers came out of Egypt until this day. Moreover, Manasseh also shed so much innocent blood that he filled Jerusalem from end to end, besides the sin that he had caused Judah to commit, so that they did evil in the eyes of the Lord. He didn't care about God at all. As for the other events of Manasseh's reign, and all he did, including the sin he committed, are they not written in the book of the annals of the king of Judah? Manasseh rested with his fathers and was buried in his palace garden, the garden of Uzzah, and among his sons succeeded him as king. The last kings of Israel, but still so evil, and they didn't care about the nation, about the God. They were like pagans, and I don't understand how they ended like that in the middle of the Israel of Judah, in the temple of the Lord, fighting idols and praying to them, and even killing his own son, and making lots of rituals, and calling lots of wizards, of spirits, mediums and spiritists, and whoa. All the evil force in the temple of the God. And still he lived, he reigned 55 years. I don't know why God. Sometimes he has so much patience to the evil ones, and for once, just a little mistake and they are killed. 55 years. I don't know. Amon was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 2 years. Here, he just weird. His mother's name was Meshulemet, and daughter of Haruz. I don't know who were those. Maybe they were not Jewish, like if the mother of Manasseh, if Hephzibah. I don't know. She was from Yotba. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord as his father Manasseh had done. He walked in all the ways of his father. He worshipped the idols his father had worshipped, and bowed down to them. He forsook the Lord, the God of his fathers, and did not walk in the way of the Lord. Ammon's officials conspired against him and assassinated the king in his palace. Then the people of the land killed all who had plotted against King Ammon, and they made Josiah, his son, king in his place. As for the other events of Ammon's reign, and what he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? He was buried in his grave in the garden of Uzzah, and Josiah, his son, succeeded him as king. I don't understand God sometimes. Why sometimes the evil ones reign so long, and the good ones maybe not always longer than the evil ones. And it's not a criteria, maybe. But still, Ammon, he was reigning just 2 years. How how could this happen? If you lose God into your life, and if you will give to your ancestors, not but still, Hezekiah was a good king before Manasseh. Hezekiah, how could this happen? How could your child be totally different from you? Yeah, each person have its own or their own choices in life, and if we become fathers, we cannot control them, even if we give them the best teaching. But this is our responsibility, to give them the best of us. If I will become in this life a father, I want that my children I want to pass them from the back the day to meet God, because I wanted to meet God and I want to meet God, and everyone must meet God personal. And from that point, after they will become they grow up, the only thing we can do further is just praying, because the praying is a weapon that never fall. You will always have that, or almost always. And yeah, okay, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if you want to listen me there too, God bless you all.